In Bright Author Connected, an audio zone is used to play audio elements in a presentation. In this tutorial, we'll make an audio zone that includes a playlist of audio tracks, as well as a dynamic playlist that can be updated live. We call these playlists dynamic because you can update audio files without interrupting a presentation. Importantly, we'll also learn how to mute the audio coming from the video zones. First, save a few audio tracks to your Assets folder. If you've been following along, open your multi-zone presentation from the HTML tutorial. Save this presentation as multi-zone with audio. Then, add a zone, change the zone type to audio, and rename the zone Music. Both MP3 and WAV files are two common audio formats that BrightSign players can accept. You can refer to documentation online to see a complete list of acceptable formats. In most cases, you will want to select HDMI via PCM for the audio output. Checking analog stereo sends audio out of the player's 1/8" mini jack. The one exception to this is the LS player that uses a USB jack for analog audio. Checking the SPDIF box causes the player to output audio as a digital optical signal. When you have this box checked, optical digital audio is sent over the mini jack on your player, and you will need a specialized optical cable to make use of this feature. Select pass-through if you are decoding audio with a separate device like a receiver. You can also set the initial minimum and maximum volume of your zone. Now, under the Content tab, navigate to Upload New Media. You can choose files by clicking on the orange button and navigating to them through your Finder. Windows users call this the Explorer. You can also drag files into this area from a Finder window. Choose a destination folder and press Upload. In a few moments, your content will be available on bsn.cloud. Next, from the Content tab of your audio zone, navigate to the audio tracks and drag two of the tracks from the Assets tab into the Content window. If you publish the presentation now, these tracks will loop indefinitely. Now select the drop-down next to the Content tab, mouse down to the New Component, and over to Dynamic Playlist. Name your playlist and press Create. From your library, point to the folder with the audio tracks you just uploaded. Then, drag some of the tracks into the Dynamic Playlist. Similar to live text, this feature is exclusive to Content Cloud subscribers. Save your playlist and navigate to your presentation. Make sure you have the audio zone selected and click on the Content tab of the zone. From your library, navigate to Components and select Dynamic Playlist. Now from the Assets tab, drag the dynamic playlist you made into the Content tab of the audio zone. You can accomplish the same thing by dragging a dynamic playlist widget into the content area of your zone and selecting the playlist you made as the source. While you're testing, it's a good idea to change the update interval to 30 seconds so you can test your changes more frequently. To disable audio in your video zones, select the zone and under Zone Properties, uncheck the boxes under Audio Output. Now save, schedule, and publish your presentation to see how it looks and sounds on the screen. You can always edit a playlist by navigating to your content library. When you add or remove tracks from the playlist, the presentation will be updated with the new content without republishing the presentation. The usefulness of this feature becomes even more apparent when you have several players utilizing the same playlist, or you have the same presentation playing different localized content on various players. Go ahead and add a few more tracks to your playlist to make sure that your playlist is working properly. Once you're satisfied with your dynamic playlist, change the update interval back to 5 minutes or longer. Next, watch the tutorial to see how to add streaming content to your presentation.